Hi, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll wait a couple minutes for a couple people to get to join us here, but oh my gosh, I somehow I keep muting myself. I'm sorry. I I said you had asked if I had a good morning, and I did have a good morning. How was your morning?
Um, Same.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty chill.
good. I've been just busy today. Hey Kay, we're gonna do some trivia, travel trivia today. Thanks for swinging by. We're just waiting for a couple people to join us here, kind of chatting with Kayla. But how are you today, Kay? Kayla, I wanted to tell you before we get started here, because I know you love coconut and almond joys as much as I do. But we, Brianna had some like leftover white chocolate from her. She did the white chocolate dipped strawberries, and I knew I had some coconut at home. She was going to throw away the white chocolate. So I was like, no, 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 no. I'm going to take that home and basically make like little white haystacks. And I made them today. So it's just white chocolate and coconut drops. They're
Yeah,
amazing. They're so good.
that
But,
sounds good. Lila and I just had almond joys
oh, they're so good. They're so
like
good.
a couple hours ago.
Oh, Cameron is, yeah, Cabinet Terror is doing some typing for us here. But, oh, your autocorrect. Let's see. Oh, you're under the weather today, Kay? Oh, at least you got some sleep. Hopefully, you get caught up on some sleep. That's nice. I know we slept in a little bit this morning, too. So it must just be in the air. Everyone's in need of some sleep.
How's the weather over by you guys?
Our weather here is pretty cold. It was in like the 30s yesterday or the day before, but it's in the 50s now. I'd say 50s is probably like our average for the days. But um, how about you? What's your
Today was gorgeous. It was a little windy, like off and on, but it was like mid 50s. I think it was like a perfect fall day.
Yeah, those are the best. As long as it's not raining, I'm happy with that. So
Oh,
I don't,
here's another
I don't
guy.
like the cold and wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get going. People that have joined us just get extra points. So, um, the way today is going to work, Kayla and I are going to do some travel trivia. So, anyone that's joining us, answer the questions, play along, and the more answers you get right, the better chance you have of winning an Amazon gift card. We're going to give away an Amazon gift card today. So,
Ooh.
um, thanks for joining us, and we'll get going here. Kayla, I think, has the first question if you want to kick us off.
Yeah, the
Oh,
first
wait,
question.
Cameron said, let me read some rules here.
Okay.
Okay, so he says if you're going to answer the questions, it's exclamation mark and then whatever your answer choice is. So if you were choosing option A, you'd put exclamation mark A, or if your guess is exclamation mark B. So he's just put those in there. I'll pin that at the
All right.
top
So
here.
make sure you use an exclamation mark before your answer.
Oh, Cameron unpinned me, repinned me. Yep. Thanks, Toes. Okay, here we go. So, question one. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go for it, Kayla.
That's okay. Our first questions are going to be geography and world facts. So, question number one is which continent is the Sahara Desert in? A, Asia, B, Africa, C, Australia, or D, South America? Make sure you use an exclamation point first.
Yeah, I think I don't. I'm trying to think like if I didn't know the answer, what I would have guessed on this one, and I probably would have gone with um, probably B or D. I think.
That's what I was just going to say.
If
That's what I was going to say.
yeah,
That's what I probably would have guessed.
geography is not really my strong suit, so I might make an idiot of myself in some of those situations, but
Yeah.
you know.
And um, did the answer go up?
Oh, yep. Answer is up. The answer
All
is
right.
up now.
And
So
you guys have to be fast because you have like 30 seconds before the
30
answer goes up.
seconds to answer.
So yes, the answer is B, Africa. Um, the Sahara is the world's largest hot desert and it covers most of North Africa. Um, Reminder that Antarctica is the largest desert overall as it is a cold desert.
That just doesn't seem like it should go together, right? Like cold desert just seems, yeah. I just
I
always
think
assume
it's
they're all hot at all times.
I think it's because I think I read somewhere that it was like they get like 6 inches overall annually of like precipitation.
That's crazy. No
Only
rain.
about 25% of the Sahara is actually sand dunes. The rest is rocky plateau and gravel plains.
Nice. Oh,
And
hey, hey, hey.
oh,
Go ahead.
huh. Don't forget layers. While days are scorching, temperatures can drop dramatically, sometimes near freezing at night due to the lack of humidity. So, a
Nice.
desert that's freezing at night, I wouldn't think that either.
Yeah. But I'm okay with the layers. I'd bring some layers.
And then let's ask the chat. Everybody in chat, is a camel trek on your bucket list? Would you want to do a camel trek?
I'm a no. I'm probably a no on that.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's,
think I'd be too scared. They kind of are scare me.
yeah. I mean, would that be like literally like riding a camel through the desert? No, thank you. I
Yeah,
wouldn't even ride a horse. So I probably am not going to get on a camel, if
no.
I'm being honest. Um, yep. Okay. So did we say hi to everyone that came in? Um, question number 2. Everybody ready? If you missed the first one, that's okay. You can still keep playing along here. Question number 2 is which city is known as the City of Love? Is it A, Paris, B, Rome, C, Venice, or D, New York?
I know the answer, so I can't guess.
I know you know the answer. I think this is an easy one, so I'm not going to guess either because it seems pretty easy. But I guess it could be a subjective question. Some people might think differently, but we're going with the most known answer here. I have not been to this location, Kayla. Have you?
No, I tried to win Taylor Swift tickets to this location
Ah,
last year.
ah. Okay, the answer is up. Let's see. Answer is A. So, Paris, France has long been known as the City of Love due to its romantic atmosphere and association with love and art, film, and culture. Um, yeah, I've never been, but I have seen like the Eiffel Tower in Vegas at the Paris there, but
Yeah,
not actual Paris. So, um, but maybe one day we'll get there.
it's on my bucket list. It's like Chloe's number one place to visit.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Wow. That's good to know.
I like a good croissant.
Yeah, that would be. I can't eat that, but you know. Let's see who got that one right though. Toes got it right. Hey Hey got it right. Oh,
Junk DNL got it right. Okay.
okay. Just a second, guys. We're having a technical difficulty. Just a second. Okay. Thank goodness our IT guy is right here to help us with this. So sorry, guys.
Thank goodness we have one.
Let's see if that fixed it.
Just remember to always do an exclamation point or exclamation mark and the answer, the letter answer first.
Yeah, I have this one. Of this. We might have to manually keep score. Yeah, God help us if I have to control it. Okay. This one? Oh, well, we're just going to chat here for a second because Cameron's going to try to fix it with his behind the scenes stuff. He's been working a lot on like learning how to code and doing some Lumia stuff. So he came up with this whole trivia overlay for us, which has been really cool. We're excited. This is the first time we're using it, so working out some kinks. Thanks for everyone's patience. Oh, me mom is here. Your mommy's here, Kayla.
Oh, hi, Mom. What is everybody's number one bucket list travel place? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, bucket list travel place.
Mhm.
I'm not a bucket list person. I don't know. I feel like I've already done so much more than I ever expected to do. Like I never thought I'd really travel outside of my own little hometown. But uh, DJ Junk says Dubai. Have you been to Dubai though?
That's Derek. No,
Yeah,
he hasn't.
yeah. He hasn't been to Dubai. I think Cameron has been to Dubai. Um, and then, oh, me mom says the main lighthouses. Yeah, I know you've been talking
White
about
houses.
doing that trip for a while, like going up there and seeing all those northern states. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Toes and I are going to Germany. Yep. Germany for the castles for the same reason. Yep. I guess I'd do that, but
Mine is Greece. I want to go to Greece so
Greece.
bad.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I think you talked about that last time too, like um, going over that way. They have really good food. Is that like what's Greece known for? What do you want to go over there for?
I want to go. I want to go see. It's just all the pretty pictures you see of like the coastline with like the white houses and blue rooftops and food and
Yeah.
Beaches.
Oh, okay. I think we might be back up to. They're known for Greek gods. Yes. Yes. Okay. Cameron's got me typing stuff here. You want me to? Okay.
You want to say hi real quick? Grandma can see you. Say hi real quick, and then you have to go sit. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mary. I
Grandma say
missed Mary. I didn't see her pop up in there, but
Want to say hi
maybe
to
she'll come up
Shannon?
there.
Say hi to Shannon.
Hi, Mary.
You miss her?
Yeah. I miss you, Mary. Yes, the stream just got better. And yeah, we did I saw your mom asked or mentioned that we talked about a Greece cruise. I know that's come up a couple times. That would be awesome. So maybe we can get that planned. And then what cruises are we going to talk about today? Um, we'll see what kind of time we have left, but I know we've talked about we're trying to get the guys to book a couple of these travel agent rates for us so that we could go on a couple cruises. So we might talk about those. I know there's some Virgin cruises and I think a Royal Caribbean cruise that Cameron's trying to go on. And I think there was an MSC one too. So maybe we'll get to chat about those too after our trivia game. Oh, Nat Dog says she'd be so down for a Greece cruise. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Get a
Let's
family
find a
Greece
good
cruise
deal.
going. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I wonder if the flight over there would be the worst, like the most expensive part of it.
Yeah, Derek, do you know how long a flight is over there to Greece? Since you're in the chat,
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
because I don't know what that is, but
mm-mm.
thanks for coming in, Nat Dog. We're just working through some technical issues here with our trivia game. So if anyone's just now joining us, please hang in there. But we're going to get it figured out. It's not keeping our score, which is the most important part, right?
Is that funny?
Yeah, Derek says Germany was like 16 hours, so he's not sure about Greece either. But
Mm. Maybe there's a cruise that goes like loops. We can cruise out there and back. You have a chair over?
yeah. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, we'll get it figured out here. What I miss in the chat? Oh, can you guys still see the questions? Is it moving on to questions?
It popped up
The
the
largest
third
ocean
question
on
already.
Earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can just move on to that question since it's still moving along without us. So that's yours, Kayla. Take question
Okay.
3. We
What
already
is
got the
the
answer.
largest ocean on Earth? A, Atlantic, B, Pacific, C, Indian, or D, Arctic? Make sure you put an exclamation point first.
I think it already showed the answer, so that
It did.
if you get this one wrong, if anyone got this one wrong, then
I would choose B, exclamation point B. Can I use your phone real quick?
Why?
I was going to Google flights to Greece. And
all right, points are working. I think we're making progress here. So we might be making progress here. Otherwise, if it doesn't keep points at the end, we'll just find a random generator and someone will win. But one way or the other, we're giving away an Amazon gift card at the end of this. So stick around. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we're just working through some things. We will get better.
And to reiterate, make sure you put an exclamation point and then the letter that it is for the answer. They're me mom, they're really light next to the answer. They're like an orangish color, the letters are.
Okay. All right. I think we're good. Everyone got their answers in. We already saw the answers this one. We're on question 3. Kayla, did you read your facts?
So the answer is, yep, that's a question mark. So the answer is B, Pacific. A fact is it's the largest and the deepest. It holds more than half of the free water on Earth. Fun fact is the Marianas Trench is the deepest known point on Earth and is located in the western Pacific Ocean.
It is beautiful. That is the answer. The Pacific. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let me get back here and then we'll try to move on and make sure we should be back up and running here. All right, next question. This should be an easy one, I think. Which country has the city of Tokyo? And your options are A, China, B, Japan, C, South Korea, or D, Thailand. A lot of B's. A lot of people choosing B. I think I'd have got this one. Yeah, I think I would have gotten this one.
Yeah, I would have gotten this one.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of answers. Yep. It looks like everyone might have got it right. It's coming up. Yep. So the answer is Japan, B. If everybody put that in there, you got that one right. So Tokyo is the capital and most populous city of Japan, making it the most populous metropolitan area in the world. And the name Tokyo itself means Eastern capital.
That's cool.
I
didn't know that.
again have not been there either, but if anybody in the chat has been there, let us know. I think Cameron just raised his hand across the room, but he's, I don't think, logged in right now. So
I have not been to Tokyo or Japan.
yeah. Okay, I have to do the next, you said?
Oh, I'll do the next one.
Oh no, I gotta like type it, I think.
Oh.
But yeah. Okay, you're on the next one.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. What famous landmark is located in Sydney? A, Eiffel Tower, B, Colosseum, C, Opera House, or D, Big Ben?
Oh, let's see. We got some options in here. What number is that? 5? We're on 5. See a couple B's. couple
All right.
C's.
So the answer is C, Opera House. The Sydney Opera House is one of the 20th century's most famous buildings, known for its distinctive sail-like shells, like on Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Did anyone guess the Eiffel Tower in Sydney? Hopefully not.
I hope.
That was 2 questions ago.
Yeah. We already covered that one. Although we did have some confusion along the way. So,
And Australia is one of the places I hope to never visit.
oh yeah, because like the
All of
spiders
this,
and the
yeah,
animals and all the things.
all of the scary things. I'm fine with not visiting there.
Same, same.
Yeah, huge spiders, ew. In the
Yeah.
toilets and stuff,
Mm,
gross.
mm-mm. I've, I guess I've heard the same thing about like Hawaii though too. I almost visited my friend Jen over there one time when her mom had, or her mom lived there before she passed away, and I was gonna go visit her, and she's like, maybe you better not, because she knows I hate spiders. I'm terrified of them. And so she was like, "Nope, I literally just killed a big spider. You won't be able to do good here." So I did
How
not go.
big though?
Yeah. Ugh.
I think Kathleen's been to Hawaii. She hates spiders, so she'd tell
Mm-hmm.
you if it's doable or not.
Yeah. I'm sure it's like anything else. Like it's just the certain types of areas, might have bigger spiders and things like that. But yeah, Nat Dog says huge spiders. Yeah, yeah, same thing. Um,
He says, I
oh,
never saw
Natalie's
any
been to Hawaii. Yeah,
spiders in Hawaii.
yeah. Okay, well, there's two people that say they have been. Nat Dog and your mom. They say that they didn't see any spiders. So maybe Hawaii. Maybe we'll get to Hawaii. We'll see. Okay, so a couple people got that one right. Most people, I think, got that one right. Good job. Question 6. Hmm.
Derek says he's not seen spiders on Lilo and Stitch. I think we're moving on to aviation facts now, so it'll
Yeah,
be
aviation facts. Question 6. Yep. So, what percentage of flights are delayed by 15 minutes or more per day? And your options are, um, let me see here. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to do better at this. Options are A, 5 to 10%, B, 20 to 25%, C, 35 to 40%, or D, 50 to 55%. This is a tough one. I don't know. If I were to guess, I feel like every single flight always gets delayed. So I would think this number would be high if I were not aware of what the answer is. But I, I would think it's pretty high.
I don't think I've been on a flight that's been delayed, or at least that I've been like told is delayed. I mean, it might sit there for a couple minutes but I don't think I've ever been on one that's delayed.
Yeah. Well, the answer
Maybe I'm just
is
lucky.
only 20 to 25%. So B, 25 to 25% of flights are delayed by 15 minutes or more per day. But it fluctuates obviously based on the season and weather and specific airports or airlines. Um, I know, especially like during holidays, when they have like they've overbooked and things like that. And we ran into a couple years ago, we were basically stranded in New York. And I know Nat Dog's in here. Nat Dog got a little bit, she was stranded. Where were you stranded, Natalie? I know we had to like book a completely different flight for you. And you were traveling, yeah, Denver. You were in Denver. And we were stuck in New York, but we had left from a cruise, and she was trying to get back home to her family before the holidays. And we were just trying to get back home in general, and it was really stressful for her. But she, not dog, I hate that airport. Yes, I'm sure you do. You spent some time there.
I know about
Yeah.
7-ish years ago, my sister Ashley went to Vegas for a work event, and it was like mid-March, and we had this like freak snowstorm, and all of the flights were like just canceled and delayed, but she had to make it back, so she had to rent a car and drive like 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what we did from New York. We had to rent a car and then drive back down. I think we were going to Bree's house in Ohio or my mom's or something. And the rental car location was unbelievable. And they even were, I guess people were being like, you were allowed to make a reservation online, but then you would show up and they didn't have cars. There were no cars to give. So there was a lot of yelling going on. I believe the police even showed up at one point because someone was getting a little bit irate that there wasn't a car available for them. But we
Wow.
fortunately, after about 2.5 hours of rental car lines and misery, we finally got a car. But crazy. And lesson learned, we did learn from, I won't name names, but someone that worked in the rental car industry that just because you have a confirmation number does not necessarily mean that you're guaranteed to get a car. So just always have a backup plan, a contingency plan.
Nat Dog says she's barely got home Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that was one of the most stressful Christmases we've spent together for sure, Nat Dog. I felt so bad because she was traveling by herself too at that point. She broke off from us. So, but she did get home, and I hope she had a good Christmas with her family.
I feel like if I'm traveling during the holidays, I would need like three backup plans, like
Yeah.
printed off and ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
It's
right.
stressful. Okay.
So, question number 7. Approximately how many airplanes depart and land globally per day? A, 10,000, B, 45,000, C, 100,000, or D, 500,000?
Hmm. Yeah, I would think this is a pretty high number too, if I were guessing.
Yet globally, that's all
Yeah,
I feel like I'm constantly seeing airplanes just in, my sky alone.
right. Yeah, a lot of people are saying C. C is a good choice. Good choice.
All right. Looks like time's up. So the answer is C, 100,000. Approximately 45,000 of these are occurring in the United States. These numbers fluctuate based on season and demand, but this figure represents a constant, busy network of commercial, cargo, and private aviation that keeps the global skies active. So almost half of the flights are in the US.
Nice. I wouldn't have expected that part, that half of them are out of the US, but makes sense. All right. Anything else for that one, Kayla?
I'd like to ask the chat approximately how many flights everybody has been on, because I haven't been on
Oof.
my first flight until I was probably about 23. So, like, when was your first flight, and approximately how many have you been on?
Yeah, I don't think I really flew until I was probably 20, but I couldn't even guess now how many times, like how many flights I've taken. But um, yeah, I definitely didn't. We didn't fly when we were younger, when I was a kid.
Me mom says her first flight was 23. Twinsies.
Yeah, Cabinet says you guys always took road trips. You
Mhm,
loved
we
those
did.
road trips. Yeah.
We did. We did. I feel like we did South Dakota and North Dakota like once every 3 years at least.
Yeah. Nat Dog says, too many to count now. I was young on my first one, but mainly road tripped until we started cruising all the time. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then DJ Junk, I'm going to call him.
DL.
First says he was first like 14. Oh, DL Junk, sorry. I need better glasses. He was 14 And he thinks he probably took like 30 flights. Nice.
Mm.
Nice. All right, cool, cool. Let's go on here. Number 8. What is the approximate duration of the world's longest commercial flight? See, your options are A, 14 hours and 30 minutes, B, 16 hours and 10 minutes, C, 18 hours and 15 minutes, or I'm sorry, 50 minutes, or D, 21 hours and 20 minutes. I wouldn't have had a guess on this one at all. I don't think I would have been able to
I
pull
was
this one.
shocked when I Googled it.
Yeah. Oh, I got a couple A options, couple C's, couple B's. Yeah, I would have been guessing on this one for sure. But the answer is C. It's 18 hours and 50 minutes. And this is the Singapore Airlines route from Singapore to New York. What would you even do? Anyone in the chat? What would you do on a plane for 19 hours? I would personally be sleeping.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I would stay up like what for 24 hours beforehand and just be out.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom says she'd be sleeping too. Yeah, I'd probably even drink and sleep. That would help. I would probably have to take some night medications and just sleep because that's too long. I don't know that I could sit still for 19 hours.
Or
Yeah,
I'd have to have like a good Netflix series because I could sit on the couch for like 12 hours watching a good Netflix series.
yeah. As long as I'm bringing popcorn and movies, I guess we'll be right. Be all right.
Snacks, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, drink and sleep. Drink and sleep. Good ones. Okay.
I think we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
The next section of questions is gonna be cruise basics and fun facts about cruises. So, question number 9, in which country is the famous Pig Beach located? A, Jamaica, B, the Bahamas, C, Costa Rica, or D, Aruba?
Yeah, I'm
So we've
pretty
got
sure
25
I know
seconds.
one person in this chat that has done this. I'm pretty sure. I'm confident. Yeah, and if you have done it, let us know.
Samantha, my sister, my youngest sister, she wants to do it.
Yeah. You know for sure I'm not doing that. Number one, I'm not getting in the water. Number two, I am not getting in the water with an animal. That's
Yeah.
unpredictable. Doesn't seem like my cup of tea. But the answer is
So,
B. Yep. So the
yep.
Bahamas is the answer. The pigs live on an uninhabited island in, I'm going to say it wrong, is it Jazuma? Called Big Major K. And the pigs initially learned to swim out to the approaching boats that were being fed. And they were being fed that way. So that behavior just kind of evolved from the farmers bringing them food and has since turned into a major tourist attraction, which is now globally known as swimming with the pigs. So,
Has
yeah, you're.
anybody gone swimming with the pigs? My
What's that?
mom says she wanted to till she read more about it.
Yeah, till she read more about it. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. I think it's a sad situation. But that's a whole different path we go down with like animals in captivity. That's a whole different podcast for us.
Yeah.
So we'll do that another day. Uh,
Oh,
Cabinet says nobody likes burnt bacon. They get sunburned. Yeah, poor little things. Um, yeah, Derek says he swam with the cops before. Does that count? Yeah. It's a different kind of pig, I guess. It counts. It counts, though. Your mom says they starve them so that they'll go out to see the tourists. Yeah, it's sad. It is sad. Okay. Next one. Oh, did I mess that up? I think I did.
yeah, it's
Sorry, Kayla.
okay.
My bad. My bad. chaos around here today. I guess I'll read three in a row then. Sorry.
No, I read the question. You just read the answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then I'll read the next one. I'll try to stay on task. I'm easily distracted.
Ooh, dolphins. Swimming with dolphins. That's something I'm still iffy about.
Yeah, I know your mom has done that. Yep, she says that. Yep, that's not for me either. Okay, number 10. Which cruise line names all of its ships ladies? Your options are A. Celebrity, B. Princess, C. Cunard, or D. Virgin Voyages. Of these options, let's see, I've only been on one of those cruise lines.
I don't think I've been on a single one of those cruise lines.
No, but I know one of them on that list we're trying to go on in December. I hope if we can convince our travel agent husbands to get the thing booked.
So it looks like we had a lot of B's.
Yeah, a lot of B options, but the answer, am I supposed to read the answer this time? Am I
Yep.
encroaching in
Yeah,
your
what is your
space again?
question?
The answer was D. Yeah, Virgin Voyages, and I have been on Virgin Voyages. Their ships include the Scarlet Lady, the Valiant Lady, the Resilient Lady, and Virgin is known for its adult-only cruises and atmosphere. So I know Cameron and I really enjoy that. Cameron and I actually went on one of the first two cruises that they did for Scarlet Lady, and we got tattoos on board, so that was pretty cool. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, Derek and Cameron, but I think it's the only cruise line that has a tattoo shop on board. And so that was really cool. I don't know if they still do Ink Masters, but it was really cool to see them. They were the ones that came on board and did our tattoos. So they kind of walked in, they were videoing, and it was a big production. So pretty cool.
That's cool. Tattoo
Yeah.
at sea.
Yeah, tattoo at sea, which you would think like maybe, the motion we had a couple rocky days that we were kind of nervous about, but um, they did an amazing job. So it didn't impact them at all. And I can only speak for our tattoos, but our tattoos turned out great. So pretty happy with them. But oh, hey, wolves. Um, Anyone else that's just joining us, and Wolves I see is just joining us, it's not too late to get in, but we're doing trivia today, and I think Cameron pinned the way that you answer, but basically we'll ask a question, and if you want to answer and jump in, you use the exclamation mark and which option, so A, B, or C, is your choice, and get in on the game. Have a little fun with us.
All right.
All right,
We will move to question 11. Which port is known as the cruise capital of the world? A, Port Miami, B, Port Canaveral, C, Port Everglades or Fort Lauderdale, or D, Port of Tampa Bay. You have 20 seconds.
Yeah, I would have had a good guess on this one too. Hey, Terry, thanks for the lurk. And yes, I have been to this cruise port. I think I've been to 2 or 3 of the ones up there too.
Mm-hmm. All right, time's up. It is A, Port Miami. Is that what you guessed? Or
Me?
you knew it?
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, it would have been my guess for sure. And yes, I've been there multiple times. It's always crazy. It's busy. I can't imagine another place that's busier than that. But
it says Port of Miami in Florida consistently has the most cruises each year, handling the highest number of passengers and embarkations or debarkations, earning the title of cruise capital of the world. Other top ports also in Florida include Port Canaveral and Fort Lauderdale. which rank second and third globally, respectively, based on passenger numbers. So Florida, I guess, is just top three in the world.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty convenient location, so.
It says Port Miami sees over 10% of global embarkations and debarkations, and Port Canaveral handles approximately 8.3% of them. And then Port Everglades comes in third with about 5.2% of global activity.
It's pretty cool.
So I guess a lot of people, most cruises then are down in that area then.
Yeah, a lot. I know a lot leave from Florida. I always assume like everything leaves from Florida, and I'm always surprised when Cameron says it's leaving somewhere else if we're talking about going on a cruise. So, but my assumption is always just Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
Yeah, but what about like the other cruises? Like, don't they do cruises over like in France and stuff like that too?
Yeah, they're just not as many, and I mean, I don't. I don't. It must be the guys can correct us if I'm wrong, but like I see a lot of people that fly from other countries even into Miami to take some of these cruises too. So I think they just have more options here. Um, and I mean, obviously, they're going out more frequently and more consistently from Miami. So, but they're always growing. They're all growing. That's for sure. Okay, number 12. Let's see. Which cruise
Oh,
line?
short cruises.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That makes sense. There aren't many short cruises over there. So Miami has a lot of like 3 and 4 day cruises, is what
Oh, yeah. I
was
see.
posted.
Cabinet. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, yeah. So, which cruise line features pickleball courts on all of its ships? It's either A, Royal Caribbean, B, Carnival Cruise Lines, C, Holland American, or D, Norwegian. And I wouldn't give, I'm not going to give or like what I think the answer would be, but I will say I do own pickleball paddles or rackets, whatever you want to call them. But I have owned them for several years and I have never, ever touched them, nor have I ever played. But I really want to.
Well, then we have to book a cruise just so we can.
Yeah, we have to book a cruise just so we can learn how to play pickleball. That sounds fantastic. But the answer popped up here for us is C, which is Holland America. And their pickleball courts are often located on the top deck. And the cruise line offers complimentary beginner lessons and tournaments as part of its partnership with the Professional Pickleball Association. So, pickleball is a big trend right now. I know it's growing. I remember like back in 2000, was it 16? I think I first ever heard of it. And then now it's like it's everywhere.
Toe
Uh,
says she loves pickleball. I feel like they play it in school now. I feel like they play it in high school
yeah.
and middle school,
Well, that's cool.
like for a gym class.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus, Derek. Cameron says that Royal has them on a bunch of theirs, but Holland has it on all of them. Yeah, I know we've seen it on a couple of the cruises where they have like a beginner class. And then, yeah, thanks, Derek. Every time you hit a pickle, it gets messy. That's awesome.
I think it's cool that cruises are starting to like add more like popular activities
Yeah.
on their lines.
Yeah, keep people active. There's definitely not a lack of things to do when you go on a cruise, I would say.
Mm-mm.
If you didn't find something to do, you just weren't looking in the right places or you just didn't want to, I guess, because
Yeah.
there's tons of stuff to do. All
All
right.
right. I'm so glad I got question number
Uh,
13
yeah.
because it's perfect for my husband and our wedding situation. Because on our wedding cruise, anytime we passed an ice cream machine, he grabbed one. He always had an ice cream cone in his hand. So, question number 13 is how many ice cream cones does a large cruise ship use in 1 week? A, 5,000, B, 10,000, C, 15,000, or D, 20,000? How many ice cream cones does a large cruise ship use in 1 week?
Yeah.
I think cruise ships average about like 2 to 3,000 people, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think most of the ships are probably in that range as far as like passengers. Um, but you have to take Derek out of this equation. So if Derek is not cruising, how many ice cream cones do they usually go through?
So it says the answer is D, 20,000. So that's about 3,000 cones per day, which makes perfect sense since it's free and right by the pool. They were like, every time you come in and out of the pool area, there was an ice cream cone machine on Norwegian.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they had more toppings, like, because I can't have the cone. So if I get the ice cream, I don't even really want the ice cream. I just want the toppings. But there's not always options for toppings. So that bums me out. But more ice cream for Derek. So
Yeah, they were little self-serve machines, and you just slide out a cone and just get the ice cream. And we'd walk from like one bar listening to trivia to go to another one to sing karaoke, and he'd have an ice cream cone in his hand, and then he'd finish, and then we'd turn around again and he'd have another one.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and I see he says brownies. Yeah, brownies and ice cream. I know Cameron's done like cookies and ice cream, but I have celiac disease, so I don't get to enjoy the brownies and cookies. But I would definitely do that if it was an option. But
Mhm.
Kay likes the ice cream too, or likes the brownies, or both, maybe. Oh yeah, Cameron says on Icon of the Seas, they had like mini churros next to their ice cream machine in the kids
Yum.
area, and so Cameron always loved to go down and get those when we were on Icon of the Seas. That was amazing.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, and ice cream covered ice cream. Yes, that would be especially on a hot day. All right. So next question here, question 14. What deck number is commonly skipped on cruise ships? Is it A, deck 7, B, deck 10, C, deck 13, or D, deck 17? Yeah. I think I I knew this one. I knew this answer. I'm pretty sure this is also like common in hotels, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but the answer is deck 13. So skipping from deck 12 to 14 due to the widespread superstition surrounding the number 13. But the practice isn't necessarily universal, as some ships do have a deck 13, but it's often they use it for like public areas rather than cabins, and some cruise lines might even skip other unlucky numbers. For instance, MSC skips deck 17. So,
And
uh,
I didn't know that. It makes sense, but when I first read this question, I didn't, I guess I never realized, but now I want to look,
yeah.
to
Yeah.
see.
And anytime you go to like an apartment building, or I know like in our condos, um, they they didn't have a deck 13, but apparently there's something. I'm gonna try this word, but it means the fear of the number 13, and it's triskaidekaphobia. Maybe is how you pronounce it, but apparently that means the fear of the number 13. So. Um, Yeah, and many other hotels and skyscrapers also skip this number, it says here. So, anybody else have any like superstitions for themselves, or like anything that they've seen that other people do when they're traveling?
That's going to be my fun fact. Every time I'm in a cruise now in an elevator, I'm going to tell everybody that. If
Yeah.
I don't see 13, I'm going to say, oh, no, 13.
Yeah, just ask them, are you going to deck 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or be like, oh gosh, there is a deck 13.
Yeah.
Derek says
All right.
casino hotels.
Casino hotels? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet with like gambling, the number 13 um, isn't very lucky. Is that, I'm trying to think through, like, is there even a luck at like the number 13 on a roulette board? There is, right? Yeah, I think there is. But um, anyway, okay.
All right. So, question number 15. As of late 2025, what is the largest cruise ship in the world? A, Wonder of the Seas, B, Icon of the Seas, C, Utopia of the Seas, or D, Oasis of the Seas?
I do know this one, so I'm not going to give away my guess.
I want to be on this ship.
Okay. Did you say you want to go on this ship?
Mhm.
I will give anyone listening a hint. Oh, I was going to say I've been on it twice. But
So, time's up. It is B, Icon of the Seas. Actually, Icon of the Seas entered service in January 2024, and its twin sister ship, Star of the Seas, entered service in August of 2025.
yeah, I haven't been on Star yet, but I have been on Icon. Cameron and I went on Icon for our anniversary. It was our 10-year anniversary, and my birthday conveniently falls on the same day. So, but then we both ended up sick, not like seasick or motion sick, but just we were like down with the flu or something. So, like the first half, he was in the room, and then I got to hang out with the people that came to hang out with us in the group. And then the last couple days he spent with them. And we didn't get to spend a lot of time together on our anniversary cruise, but we did go on Icon, and then we went again with the kids for Christmas, and we had an amazing time. It's a beautiful ship if you ever get a chance to go. It's an amazing, amazing trip. Hi, Miss Tink. If you're joining us, we're doing some travel trivia here. So the rules are posted or pinned at the top here. If you want to guess one of the answers as they come up, just exclamation and then choose A, B, C, or D. And we're giving away an Amazon gift card at the end here. So stick around, and thanks for playing. Thanks, everyone, again for stopping by. So let's see. We're on what, 16? We're going to
Yep.
do a little bit more about some cruises. So 16, what was the name of Royal Caribbean's very first ship? Our options are A, Song of the Caribbean, B, Majesty of the Seas, C, Song of Norway, or the First Lady, D. I did not know this one. I would not have guessed this one either.
Me either.
Yeah.
Looks like some B's and some A's.
Yep. All right. Answer is C, though. Song of Norway. And Cameron said it over here off to the side, too. I wouldn't have guessed it because now they name all of their ships like of the seas, right? Icon of the Seas, Jewel of the Seas, all of those things. But this one, the Song of Norway, began sailing in 1970. So they've come a long way from that ship to the gigantic Icon of the Seas, for sure.
Yeah.
Imagine how big. We should have looked up how, like, the difference between the two of them. That would have been a good information to have. So, okay. 17.
Question number 17. What is the name of Royal Caribbean's private island in the Bahamas? A, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. B, Great Stirrup Cay. C, Half Moon Cay, or D, Ocean Cay. And private islands are my favorite part of cruising.
Yeah.
So,
And your favorite one is on this list, I believe. But
mhm, that
um,
is my only reason why I cruise is for the private island
yeah.
and the buffet.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like the answer is A, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. It's famous for its massive water park, which has the tallest slide in North America. It's an island. Is it an island or an amusement park? What do you guys think?
It's like,
It's a
yeah.
giant water slide.
I mean, yeah, if people are into the amusement park, right? Like, then they might see it as an amusement park. Or do you see it
Mary
as
says
an
it's a
island?
water park.
She said, yeah, yeah,
That's perfect. Right in between them, water and an amusement park. I
yeah,
think it would be fun. That would be like a fun thing to do for like families with children, like having a water park too. Because not everybody likes to just sit in the ocean or sit on the beach. So it's like something fun to do as well.
yeah. And Perfect Day, I think they do a really good job of having exactly that. Like, there's a lot of entertainment that you can still do. The food on the island is really good. We just went there, right? And we had a blast. I had a great time with my favorite thing to do at Perfect Day is to get the snickerdoodle cookies because they're gluten free if you ask for them. So I go for the cookies, but it is a beautiful island.
And Cameron says long walks in the middle of the ocean. That was a highlight.
Yeah, with his sister, right? Oh, and then his mom. Yeah, you guys both walked out there as I watched from the beach safely.
Yeah, you didn't have to swim through a bait ball.
Yeah. No thanks. No thank you. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch you guys walk through it, for sure. But it was a cool experience that you guys got to do that. Okay, number 18. Which cruise line was the first to feature a Starbucks at sea? Was it Carnival, or B, Norwegian Cruise Lines, C, Disney Cruise Line, or D, Royal Caribbean? Some guesses here. Nat Dog says C. I like Toes thinks it's A. Derek thinks it's B. Your mom is just happy there's coffee on the cruise.
Yeah, Starbucks.
Yeah. Yeah, not a Starbucks fan. I don't think your mom is a Starbucks fan. She likes what is
He
it
likes
called? Caribou?
caribou.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Caribou. Which I think we just got one in Ohio. I don't think there are any out in Washington, but they're definitely expanding. Caribou is.
Hmm.
Let's see, but the correct answer is Royal Caribbean. This is maybe why she loves Royal Caribbean, though, because they brought better coffee on board. So it was introduced on the Oasis of the Seas. But anybody in the chat have like a specific brand of coffee that they love to get, or maybe they can only get when they're on vacation?
I don't like rant like I'm the only coffee I find good is like the super flavorful milk down one that Starbucks or Caribou does.
Yeah,
If you just go to a like a small coffee shop on the ship, I don't know if there would be something that would be sweet enough for me.
right. Yep, your mom says Caribou. Nat Dog says she misses the Washington State coffee stands or Dutch Bros, but you can get Dutch Bros now out here in Ohio. So, but in Washington State, yeah, they have coffee stands on every corner, basically, in every gas station parking lot or any little pull off that was abandoned. Someone's popped up a coffee stand, and you can get some of the best coffee that you'll ever get. And that's probably why a lot of us don't like Starbucks that are in the area because there are so many other options. But yeah, it's coffee is hit or miss, and a lot of people Yeah, exactly what I was about to say. A lot of people are coffee snobs. Nat Dog, she's a bit of a coffee snob, um, because she grew up in Washington. Yep, exactly.
All right. Question number 19. What was the original name of Norwegian Cruise Line? A, Royal Norwegian Cruise Line. B, Norwegian Caribbean Line. C, Scandinavian Cruise Line. Or D, Viking Caribbean Line.
Oh, some good guesses. Toes guesses B. Me mom says D. Nat Dog says C.
C. One of everyone.
Mm-hmm. No.
So the correct answer is B, Norwegian Caribbean Line. The company was founded in 1966. The name change reflects their expansion beyond just the Caribbean to Europe, Alaska, and even beyond that.
Yeah, this
So,
I did not know this one.
so they must have just started doing Caribbean and then expanded beyond that. So then realized they had to change their name.
I think they also merged with Viking, and that was a part of how the name, like the name change, was brought up, I believe. But
Looks like Toes got that one right.
oh, good job. I think Toes is leading here.
I think Derek
Is
left to go play Roblox with Mary.
ah okay, a couple more here. Question 20. Which cruise line features the plank ropes course? Is it A, Carnival Cruise Line, B, Royal Caribbean, C, Norwegian Cruise Line, or D, MSC?
I know for a fact I will not go on that.
I've seen it, and I might do it because I'm pretty sure this is the one. But they harness you in, so you get like a little harness. You're not going to go anywhere, and there's nets all over the place. It seems pretty safe, but I don't. I could probably be convinced to do it.
You would walk a plank over the ocean?
It's. I mean, I don't know.
It like hangs off the ship.
Yeah. Oh, no one got it right this time. It's C. It's Norwegian. Um, but yeah, it extends like 8 feet over the side of the ship, and I, I don't know. I'd have to like, I don't know. I could probably be convinced, but I doubt it. It's not like I need to go do this, but yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else in the chat that would actually go through with this? Maybe.
I think Chloe would.
Nat
Chloe
Dog
would
says,
definitely
"Let's
do
do
that.
it." Yeah, Nat Dog would do it. Um, your mom says she wouldn't do it. And how can you tell your coworkers to follow our podcast? You can either share my post, or the post that we made from our Facebook page that has the link, or just share the link, the Twitch link, um, which is just twitch.tv/travelwives.
Can you share it directly from this video?
Yeah, if you just copy and paste this link right here to them, then they can just click on it and they'll be in here with us. All
Um,
right. See,
all right,
moving
let's
on
move
here.
on to question 21, I think it is. What is the name of Norwegian Cruise Line's private island in the Bahamas? A, Ocean Cay, B, Perfect Day at Coco Cay, C, Harvest Cay, and D, Great Stirrup Cay. This was my first private island I've ever been to,
Yeah.
and it's the first stingray I've seen out in the wild, so that was really cool.
Um, I think this was probably my first private island as well.
The answer is D, Great Stirrup Cay. This was the first private island ever acquired by a cruise line, bought in 1977. It's a 270-acre beach destination island in the Bahamas featuring white sand beaches, crystal blue waters, complimentary food, and various activities like water sports, snorkeling, and relaxing in a rented cabana. The island also has an exclusive upscale retreat called Silver Cove, which includes villas, a spa, and a restaurant for those guests who rent a villa or book a spa treatment. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
it's a really nice island. I like Great Stirrup Cay.
What was your first cruise? Was it the cruise I got married on?
Yeah, your wedding was my first. So did we go there for your wedding?
Actually, then that wasn't my first private island because I did go on a cruise previously before that I keep forgetting about. But yes, that's where um we went through Norwegian.
Yeah. Um, yeah, your wedding cruise was the first cruise I had ever been on, and I was terrified to go. I didn't want to go. I had never planned to cruise in my life, and um, but I had to go because couldn't miss your wedding. So nicely done. Now I'm
Yeah,
hooked.
I remember Brett, my dad, was snorkeling and I was relaxing close to the shore on a floating mat. And I seen him kind of getting further and further out. And I remember there was like kind of this like rock cliff thing that kind of stuck out. And there was a big sign on it that said like, watch out for like large marine life in this, like past that area. And he kept getting further out and nobody else was by him. So I don't know what I was going to do, but I was trying to make sure that he wasn't going to get eaten by a shark. And the whole time he was following a stingray around. He was just like following it throughout the ocean, oblivious of where he was going.
Ugh, that's crazy. Scary. Yeah, my dog got sunburned on that trip. Oh, Cameron's feet, the top of his feet got sunburned too. Yeah. He turned purple. It was pretty bad. It's
I
just,
feel like that's something people forget to put sunblock on.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to remember the parts that don't get to see the sun. You got
Like
to
the
put some
backs of your
sunscreen.
ears, the
Mm-hmm.
tops of your feet,
Yeah.
your armpits.
Natalie, we were not prepared for our first cruise. Not at all, but we are better prepared now for sure. So, okay, question 22. What song does the Disney Cruise Line horn play? Option A, When You Wish Upon a Star. Option B, It's a Small World. Option C, A Dream is a Wish for your heart makes. Or D, Be Our Guest. I've not been on this cruise line, but I have seen this the Disney Wish before. And if I ever had to do anything Disney again, it would be a cruise. I refuse to do Disneyland or Disney World again.
I want to do a Disney. I want to do a Disney cruise really bad too.
Yeah.
I think that would be one that would be so fun to take the kids on because
Yeah.
I've done much research on them, but I feel like there would be a lot of kid activities and just a lot of stuff that the kids would enjoy.
Yeah. I'm not surprised that Natalie got this one right. Toes got this one right as well. But the answer is A, When You Wish Upon a Star. The horns are set to play the iconic first 7 notes, but some of the ships do play other Disney melodies. But this classic tune serves as the primary horn signal for Disney. And yeah, and it's usually when they leave ports. So if you're ever on a cruise and you're parked next to a Disney cruise ship, it's kind of cool and kind of fun to watch them take off because you get to hear the song. And their ships are unique, so they're fun to look at. But
Yeah, the last trip we took, we saw one in the Bahamas, and
yep.
it had Rapunzel hanging from the front, like with her hair and everything, and all the
Mm-hmm.
little details. It had the little lizard and everything. It was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, that was the Disney Wish. Really cool.
All right, question 23. What part of a Disney cruise ship is yellow instead of orange? Is it A, the lifeboats, B, the funnels, C, the anchor, or D, the ship's hull? Would
Uh,
you have known the answer to this question before?
I don't think so. No, and I was thinking back to this earlier. Like if I'd have stopped and imagined it, I don't even think I would have probably gotten this answer correct. Would you?
Um, Not if it wasn't like um multiple answers. I probably
Yeah,
might have could have deduced it.
your 25% chance you'd have got it.
Yeah. I would have always picked C. The answer is A, the lifeboat. Disney got special permission from the US Coast Guard to use the yellow color to match Mickey Mouse's iconic shoes. So it's to blend in the whole color. And it looks like Toes and Nat Dog got it right.
Disney queens right there. They know it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one, which cruise line is known for its fireworks display at sea? A. Royal Caribbean, B. Carnival Cruise Line, C. Disney, or D. Princess Cruises? And I don't know, fireworks scare me, number one, let alone at sea, scares me even more. So,
I think it would be so magical though. It would tie into the Disney magic.
yeah,
I think if Toes and Nat Dog get this one right, it just means we have to do a whole large group Disney trip.
yeah. Of course they got it right. Of course they got it right.
So the answer
Oh,
is
sorry. Is that me again? So the yep is Disney. Of course, it's Disney. Yeah, they're the only cruise line that has the biodegradable fireworks displays at that. Not just fireworks displays, but they usually do it during their pirate night. Which I think the pirate night would be cool, but I don't need the fireworks. I
I
guess
think it just ties in. I think if when we're on the Disney cruise next year, you'll be you'll love it.
yeah, yeah.
And
Per-
hopefully we won't need the yellow lifeboat.
yeah, the lifeboats. Professional fireworks I'm okay with. It's the fireworks that people do at home. Those never work out well for me. There's some stories with that, but no thank you. So maybe I'll do okay cuz they're professional fireworks. So we'll see.
And Cameron says to expect to spend some money because Disney is expensive. But
Yeah.
that's why we have husbands that are travel agents, right?
yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole point is to save some money and find the best deals.
Exactly. Find the deals, maybe find I don't know if they do travel agent rates with Disney, but anytime a deal comes up, we're going to have to jump on it and everybody just needs to be ready for a good Disney cruise, but um, you don't see often any Disney deals, but
All right. So our last group of questions are final travel facts. So question number 25 is what is the most traveled with item required for a cruise? A, sunscreen, B, phone chargers, C, passport, or D, medications?
hmm.
And I think in one of our podcasts, we talked about how Cameron forgot one.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this the most forgotten item? Because it is in our household, but yes,
I
Cameron
think
forgot his.
I think with this question, I think it said about 25% of people forget it.
Oh, geez. Yeah, Cameron forgets it 25% of the time, I think is the answer. But thanks for the follow, Nicole, by the way. I missed that. Sorry.
So the
Um,
answer
yep, go ahead.
is C, passport. So it looks like Toes and Nat Dog got it right. They're just killing it.
Yeah.
It says, stressed reminder, make sure your passport is valid. It often takes often 6 months past your return date. So I guess that means that your passport can expire a month after your return date.
it needs to be within or 6 months past your sale date. Um,
So make sure that you get a new one
yeah.
if it's about to expire right after you come home.
Yeah, and they make sure like if you get stuck in another country, like you don't want it to expire while you're there, right? So you want to be able to get home. So make sure that it's not about to expire. And the only thing that saved Cameron on that trip where he forgot his passport because you often need it, he had a enhanced ID from Washington State at the time, and so that worked sufficiently for him to get on board. But my aunt Sandy, who did not have a passport, did not get to go, and she had to drive all the way home from New York, which was a bummer for her. So,
Um,
um,
I want to I want to ask the chat quickly, what would be one item you would pack with you on a cruise? If you could only take one and it's not your passport. Like if you could only carry on one thing for the cruise, what would it be?
yeah, and not clothes cabinet. That was a easy, easy answer. Underwear, clothes, yeah. Oh, Toes wants to bring Bailey. Um, yeah, I thought that there was like a doggy cruise or something because my daughter she wants to take her puppies too, but and she just got them a stroller, puppy stroller, so they would do better on a cruise or around people in the stroller. We're hoping, but um, can't take Bailey. Yeah, yeah. Have Derek look into it. There's got to be. I know we heard of it like a puppy cruise, but
And there
oh,
is, I know that
Cameron says yeah.
the cruise we were just on did have like a pet area, but I think it was just for like the
Service animals,
like
yeah.
medical, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and it can't be like emotional support animal. It has to be like like a service animal. Is um, there's a bit of a difference, I guess. But Cameron says the Queen Mary 2 allows dogs.
What cruise line is that through?
He thinks it's Canard. He's gonna double check for us here real quick. Yep, it's Canard. So the Queen Mary 2 on Canard allows puppy dogs. So there you go, Toes. But yeah, there's like a maximum number. Like not everybody can bring their dog on that one. You so they allow like up to 24. I think Cameron just said dogs at a time on board. So you have to get registered early, let them know you're bringing your dog. I'm sure Bailey would have a blast.
And Natalie says sunscreen. She'd always bring sunscreen. That would be her number one.
Lesson learned from your wedding, right? You're out here teaching people things. Sunscreen. What's your number one, Kayla? Like, what do you never leave without, or never cruise without?
Um, if I had to walk on board with nothing but the clothes on my back and nothing else but one thing in my hand, it would be my cell phone.
Oh, yeah, that's a given. That's a given. Yeah.
Like if I already had my wallet and everything hooked up to my cruise card, I could buy sunscreen, I can buy clothes, but I can buy jewelry, but
Yeah.
I need my cell phone.
Yeah. I'll piggyback off that. I'm with you because if I couldn't even leave the house without my cell phone, let alone go on a cruise for 3 to 7 days. Or
Yeah.
if Cameron had his way, 21 to 365 days out of the year. So, okay.
I
Going on?
actually read a fact when I was trying to find questions is that um, a lot of people are turning to like retire on cruise ships now
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because it's cheaper than rent or mortgages sometimes, and you got your food and your
Yeah.
electricity, all that stuff is like included,
Yeah.
and you just get to be nonstop vacation.
Yeah.
Cruise lines, they'll do you can have like your clothing washed and
Yeah. Yeah. We've done that a couple times. Cameron and I have done a couple years ago. We had like 3 back-to-back cruises, and you can only fly with so much stuff. And then, you don't want like 3 weeks worth of clothing. So we've had to use the laundry on board. And usually, like midway through the cruise, they'll offer like 50% off the laundering services. And it was really nice because then you're just packed. Like we did it the night before, I think, usually, and then we had clean clothes to start the next trip on, which was really nice. But they do put these little stickers if you ever use laundry. They put these little stickers in each of your items, and then that sticker obviously correlates to your order. But we have found them inside our, underwear days later and after they've been through the wash or your shorts and things like that a year later. Cameron said he's found them in a couple shirts where it's like, oh my gosh, what is itching me? And it's the tiny little sticker with the numbers on it from your cruise laundry. But it's a good service if you ever need it. But wait for the discount because they charge you per item, not like sometimes they'll do like a bag, like a whole, whatever you can fit in the bag is a certain price, but they usually just charge you per item. Okay, we only have a couple more, but let's see. According to 2024 data, what's the most visited city in the world? Is it A, London, B, Istanbul, C, Paris, or D, Bangkok? I would not have guessed this answer. Um, Cameron has been to this location. um,
I would have guessed. I would have guessed the guess that's already been guessed in chat. That's what I would have guessed.
so you would have guessed D or C. Oh
I would have
no,
guessed
Natalie and
Paris.
Toes are on different sides of this coin.
I would have guessed Paris as well.
Yeah. Well, the answer is Bangkok, D, Bangkok, Thailand. So it was the most visited with over 32 million international visitors. Um, Istanbul, Turkey ranked second with 23 million international visitors. And then London, UK ranked third with 21.7 million international visitors. So that's crazy. But Bangkok wins because it has a massive draw of their food and the culture and affordability. And it's kind of the gateway to Southeast Asia. So, but I have not been.
Me either.
Cameron has. Yeah. Okay. Next one.
All right. Question number 27. In a 2024 survey, which country was rated #1 as most beautiful to travel to? A, Italy, B, New Zealand, C, Greece, or D, Switzerland? And I would have guessed this.
Let's see. Toes chose C. Nat Dog says C. They're back to on the same page.
All right. So, yep, the correct answer is C, Greece. It's top of my list, followed by New Zealand and Italy. The survey by the U.S. News and World Report celebrated Greece for its history, picturesque islands, and culture. So, the chat, it says, what do you think is the most beautiful country? Your own personal opinion.
Yeah, I'm not a very good person to ask this because I haven't traveled much out of the country, so I don't really have a very good answer for this. But you would have guessed Greece, and your answer would be Greece, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's where I want to go. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. Cabinet says Antarctica. That's his last continent, I believe he needs to go to, right? And he's trying to find someone to go on a trip with him.
I think Derek said he'd go.
I know.
That could be their boys' trip.
He says every time he tries, Derek says he has to work, but they need to get it booked so Cameron can have his bucket list done. And Nat Dog school schedules. Yeah. You could go in the summer, can't you? Or is it only certain times a year that you could go there on the cruise, Cameron? In the winter. Oh. Yeah, you'd have to go over like a Thanksgiving break or something with him, Natalie.
If Cameron plans it out like a year in advance, then Derek could just request it off.
There you go.
It's hard for him to do that next week trip.
So the cruise line that goes to Antarctica, I have a hard time saying it, or one of them, is the Nat Geo cruise, and Natalie Cameron is saying that they do a teacher's. Is it a discount or it's it's like a scholarship where they send a certain number of teachers every year. So maybe Nat Dog get with Cameron about that, and maybe he can help you get your name in, and then when you win, he has to be your guest. I think that's kind of the underlying statement that he hasn't said out loud, but it's probably what he's thinking. Okay, I think we have two more. Everyone, we're doing good. Having a good time, I hope. So, number 28, how many rolls of toilet paper does a large cruise ship use per week? Is it A, 8,000, B, 12,000, C, 18,000, or D, 25,000? I would imagine it's a lot. Like, this number has to be high.
Yeah. If you think about 3,000, but like 2 to 3,000 guests, but then you also have like the employees on the ship.
Yeah. But yeah, the answer is 18,000. It's, I mean, basically when they're stocking these cruise ships, like stocking a small city. And so they have to plan in advance. But 18,000 rolls of toilet paper is quite a bit. Yeah. No, damn, that is a
That's
lot.
crazy.
Yep. Okay, last question.
All right. Last question. What is considered Americans' favorite way to travel? A, by car, so road trips, B, by airplane, C, by cruise ship, or D, by train. And we just earlier did in the chat talk about a lot of us growing up only traveling this way.
Yeah. It was the only way we traveled, but um, I don't think it would have been my guess, though. I probably would have guessed by train.
I would have guessed by airplane.
Yeah.
And so the answer, Nat Dog was right. It is by car, road trips.
Yeah.
Apparently, America's favorite way to travel is family road trips. Road trips are often favored over flying for their flexibility, affordability, and appeal of sightseeing. This preference stems from a desire for freedom from routine, the enjoyment of landscapes, and overcoming anxieties about flying, solidifying the road trip as a cultural staple.
Nice.
And I feel like my family, like me as the mom and our family, we've only as a family road tripped. We've probably road tripped like in the last like 5 years, 4 different times, like across country to Yellowstone and back, to
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas and back, of course, the Dakotas.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely the easier, like, last minute. Even, you could just get in the car and be like, we're taking a weekend road trip or something like that. It doesn't have to be necessarily like a long trip either, which is kind of nice.
Oh, yes. I guess we did fly to Disney. We didn't road trip to Disney.
Mm.
That's because I feel like Disney's a very like active vacation when you're going to like Disney World or Disneyland. And I feel like the last thing you want to do is be driving 16 hours with a bunch of kids and then having to do days of Disney World.
Yeah.
Where when you're camping, we camped all the way to Yellowstone and back, so that we could just take our time. It was more leisure. We could just go sightseeing and stuff. So we could just stay in the camper all day and not do anything if we didn't need to. Where I don't think road tripping to Disney would be a smart idea.
No. I personally don't think going to Disney is a good idea. So I would never do it again. But we did a road trip to Disney when we were on the West Coast. We drove down, or not when we were just on the West Coast, but we were doing like the year of RV traveling. We drove with the RV down to whichever one is in California, Disney World, Disneyland. I always get them confused, but Disneyland. Oh, that's right, LA. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we've been there.
far too many people in Disney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why we have to go on a Disney cruise because then you still get Disney magic.
Yeah.
Less people.
Yeah. Well, we'll try that.
Fireworks at sea.
Yeah. We might try that eventually. All right. I think that was our last question.
Yes.
Um, Plus, weird people like Nat Dog get that pineapple dole stuff. That stuff is
That
good.
was
What are you talking about, Cabinet? That's
that's
good
what
stuff.
Chloe wanted. That was like the one thing. That and churros is what she wanted in Disney World.
Oh my gosh. I like that stuff. I'm with Nat Dog on this one. All right, let me figure out how to see who our winner is of trivia and who our Amazon winner is. We're going to do, um, let's do the top scoring person gets a $10 gift card. And then can we do a wheel, Mr. Moderator? We'll see if the moderator can help me do. Yeah, but we can't see it. We'll see. Okay, how do I find out who the top person is? Hold on, everyone. Let's see who won. I think we all know who won, but. Oh, variables. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I can't just post this. All right. Sorry. So it looks like Toes had the most correct answers. So Toes will be our first Amazon gift card winner, and I'll get your. Well, I guess we'll figure out how to get that to you. But and then our second one, let's do a wheel. Cabinet's gonna spin a wheel of everybody that stopped in tonight, just because we're so thankful to have everyone that's been supporting us this far. I think last time I looked, we have 30 followers now. And after tonight's stream, we will be eligible for Twitch affiliate. So thank you all for following us and supporting us in the chat and growing with us. We're definitely working out some kinks and figuring out, how we're going to do things and what we're going to do. But we intend to talk about the trips that we want to take, the trips we've taken. We'll do some travel trivia every now and then for fun. We'll probably incorporate that into all of our streams. Maybe not this many questions, but we'll definitely keep doing some fun travel trivia. And if you have any questions that you want or anything that you want to see about travel, let us know, and we'll definitely bring that in. Kayla, you have anything you want to add?
No, you covered it all. I think an idea we could do is next time we kind of do a trivia instead of like as many questions. But yeah, we could put pictures of destination places and people could try to guess where it is. That would be fun.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, Cameron did the spun the wheel. Sorry. Next time we'll have it up so everyone can see. But the winner of the just attending version of our giveaway was Lord Abraxas, which I believe is one of Cameron's high school friends. And so, and he's a huge supporter of Cameron and his stream, and they do a lot of co-streaming together too. So thank you, Lord, for being here, and you're the winner. I'll chat with you and figure out how to get you your Amazon gift card as well. But and that's it. Thanks, everyone. We really appreciate it. And we will be back maybe in a week or so. We'll stop by. We've got some cruises coming up, some cruises we're trying to get our husbands to take with us with some travel agent rates. So hopefully we'll have some things to report back then. And you can always shoot us a message again if you have anything you want to chat about. But we really appreciate you guys. And thank you for everything. Oh, and yeah, let's raid. Don't leave yet. Let's raid to who has a raid suggestion. Anybody on right now that we want to raid to? Let me take a look here. Do you have a suggestion? Who shall we raid? Hang on, guys. I have, let's see. Really? She has one viewer right now. He? I never know. You never know.
Definitely no.
Huh?
I said definitely no. There's a video of him.
Well, I don't. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys, we'll raid over there. Let me see if I can figure that out. Yeah. You got it. Thanks again, everyone.
You gotta talk for like 5 seconds.
Lord's not streaming. No one else.
Here.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.